Today in the Zone, the football team is off to a perfect 2-0 record. We have the highlights and reaction for Friday night's win.
After 95 years, the cheering stops in Gahanna Stadium. Alumni, students, and the entire community gather to say goodbye. We have the sights and sounds.
Varsity boys sports are usually dominated by upperclassmen, but our boys soccer team is getting major contributions from a freshman. You'll meet him.
Volleyball, tennis, golf, cross country. We've got it all. Buckle up because you're in the zone.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Lincoln Sports Zone this year. I'm Toby Forsyth.
And I'm Taylor Braun. We are thrilled that the sports broadcasting class is running both semesters this year, so we are able to cover fall, winter, and spring sports.
Let's get right into it. Our main event today is the varsity football team hosting Groveport Madison.
It was definitely more than a game because our community also said goodbye to Gahanna Stadium, a landmark sports facility here in Gahanna.
But first, let's talk about the game itself. Here's Brandon Carpico with the highlights.
A sellout crowd on hand to welcome the Lions in the last game ever played in Gahanna Stadium. The defense sets the tone on the opening possession. Kamari Burns and Elijah King combined for the sack. Lincoln trailed 7-0 in the first after a Groveport defensive touchdown. That's when Brennan Ward looked right and connected with Braden Sanders in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. The PAT ties it at 7. Ward threw for 167 yards. Groveport tries to respond, but on 3rd down at 7, quarterback Aaron Britford tries to run left, can't find any running room, and the Lions' run defense dominated throughout the night. Now, with just over 4 minutes remaining in the half, Ward goes back to the corner of the end zone. This time, it's to Tommy Newby for the 22-yard touchdown to give Lincoln the 14-7 lead at halftime. Newby led the Lions with 5 catches for 58 yards. Now to the third. Dior Hubbard runs straight up the middle for 16 of his 120 yards to move the Lions down to the 18-yard line. A penalty moved them ahead to the 8, and on the next play, Hubbard spins and takes it in for the 9-yard touchdown. Lions extend the lead to 20-7. Groveport makes it close in the fourth. Jace Nins-Helsler blocks the punt. C.J. Barnett scoops it up and takes it all the way to the end zone, and the Cruisers cut the lead to 20-13. Groveport hoping to mount a game-time drive, but Isaac Perkins and Kamari Burns end that idea. Lincoln wins 20-13, and after the game, the talk was all about the defense.
I mean, we just got a special group, a lot of talent, but just a couple of brothers that are just playing together, playing for each other. And, I mean, they didn't even let up a touchdown, but they still had to hold down the fort, you know, because we had a lot of adversity we had to face. So, I mean, it's just a great group of guys, and, you know, we hunt together.
We are the best defense in the state. There isn't really a kind of another defense that can do what we do. So, you just, you know, when offense is down, you know, we got to pick them up. You know, when we're down a little bit, you know, offense is able to pick us up. You know, it's a team. You know, we're all out there as one. You know, it's kind of not really a defense first offense type thing. But, you know, there's definitely that pressure to live up to that, you know, we are the best in the state.
Thanks, guys. There's no doubt that the key to the Lions' first 2 wins has been the defense. The Lions' D has allowed just 1 touchdown through 8 quarters. Just how dominant has the defense been? Well, they've held their first 2 opponents to just 12 net rushing yards on 47 rushes. You have to remember, QB sacks go down as negative rushing yards. Jaden Yate leads Gahanna with 20.5 tackles, 3 sacks, and 7 tackles for loss so far.
The Lions have a big challenge ahead of them this week. They'll have to travel 89 miles to Centerville to play undefeated Elks on Friday. Centerville defeated Dublin Kaufman 48-14 on Friday. It will be a crazy environment, and the Lions will need to get used to that since all of the remaining games will be on the road. And a sophomore QB will once again lead the offense. Taylor has 1 minute with quarterback Brennan Ward.
I'm here with sophomore quarterback Brennan Ward. So tell me, what do you do to prepare for the game this Friday?
I've been talking with my teammates, wondering how they feel about the game and what they're doing to win. We're watching a lot of film, learning a lot about their defense and their offense and what we could do, and also getting ourselves better, just being able to progress every week and coming into the game 100%.
You talk about coming into the game 100%. How do you do that yourself?
I think it starts off with getting a lot of sleep. Coming into the game with high energy is very important. And also, I like to have a good meal before the game, whether it's like pasta or a sandwich, just make sure I have that energy.
That sounds great. Now, what are your goals for the rest of the season in the game against Centerville?
This season, one of my goals is to go 10-0. I think that's a real good step for our team, and also to win OCCs. Last time we won OCCs is 2001. It'll be very special for this group of guys to win that. And my goals against this week will be just to go in their place, just win the game, and come home and celebrate.
Thanks again, Brennan, for speaking with me.
The win against Groveport Madison was important, but it wasn't the only important event that happened on Friday night.
It was an emotional night as the Lions played their final home game ever in our stadium.
Construction for the new stadium and the new high school begin next week, and after 95 years, it was time to say goodbye to our current stadium.
Our Jillian Sanders was there to capture all the sights and sounds of the last game and when they finally turned the lights off.
Gahanna football has meant everything to me. Sense of pride, since you see the family here. Togetherness is the foundation and basically what catapulted my success. Without Gahanna football, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Yeah, this stadium is everything. I mean, I remember growing up as a kid, even in middle school, coming to watch the game, watch the older guys play in high school, and then being able to have my opportunity to play here when I was older in high school. And it means everything. And it's a big deal for this community.
We played Little League football. We played under the lights when we were 6 years old. So for 12 years, we were all wanting to play on the field. So Gahanna football was family, was friends, was just part of your life every fall you played. So getting to come back for the last game played on this field's a big deal, and can't wait to see the first game on the next field.
Definitely a good experience. I'm glad Gahanna decided to put something together like this. We all are having a good time reminiscing and enjoying each other's company again, and getting a chance to say goodbye to so many memories and times that we cherished here on the field, growing up from Little League football to high school football. So it's a good time right now.
It's just great to see the community come together, Gahanna football community. I've always heard about it, but to see people fly in from California, Florida, like for Gahanna high school football, it's just kind of surreal. They talk about how much it means. You're gonna recognize that later in life, but to see everybody come back and come together for Gahanna football is pretty crazy.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is how much of an honor it is to, have all the alumni come in, and we're playing for them. As much as we're playing for each other, we're playing for everybody who came in, and it was just great to see the community come together like that.
Obviously, you look at what's happening on the field, but the memories that so many people come back and share here, talking about not necessarily scoring the touchdown, but that they shared with their friends, that they shared with their teachers, the moments that really made their high school experience, so many happened here in this stadium.
Stadium means a lot. I went to school here, and my kids went to school here, and I have grandkids at school here now. So I marched in that band, and stadium means a lot to me. It's home. Band was home, so this is where, I wanted to be.
Super sad to say goodbye to the stadium. We have a lot of good memories here, a lot of good people. It's basically something I'm never going to miss. Friday night home game is one of the best experiences of high school, and definitely going to miss it.
One of the things that I love most about Gahanna is that we are steeped in a rich history of our past while we have an eye on our future. And I think our stadium it really epitomizes that. And to cap that off tonight and tomorrow with our farewell is amazing. Yet to look forward to our new stadium in 2024 is just something that we can all be really proud of.
This is an incredible night for the city of Gahanna and for our Gahanna Jefferson School District. Just look behind me. The stands are packed. It's a night where we are celebrating our past and celebrating our future. But today really is the beginning of decades to come of what we can do together as a community.
We're excited to move forward and bring a new Lincoln High School stadium to this community, one that will serve us for years to come.
There's going to be nothing greater than having some state-of-the-art facilities, which is exciting. And we here at Gahanna, we deserve that, and our kids deserve that. It's going to be exciting, and I see a bright future for us, full of success. And we're excited for the next new stadium.
Thanks, Jillian. I love playing soccer in the stadium, and I'm sad to see it go.
Now we want to turn our attention to a sport that doesn't play in the stadium, but instead plays in the gym.
It's volleyball, and our Olivia Doyle is standing by with a couple of live guests.
Good morning, Olivia.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing today?
I'm exquisite. How are you?
I'm good. Today I'm joined with our two Gahanna girls volleyball captains, Audrey Kottner and Rosie Letzeltzer, who are here to preview their upcoming season with a whole new coaching staff. This year, things are starting to look up, you guys. You've had 3 different head coaches in 4 years. What makes this year different?